It's been a confusing 24 hours regarding a controversial strict immigration law in Texas. On Tuesday, in a 6-3 decision by the US Supreme Court, the justices gave state law enforcement the power to detain, jail and ultimately deport people suspected of crossing the border illegally. But then just hours later, a US appeals court said not so fast. The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals held a hearing on Wednesday.
Policies pertaining to the entry of aliens and their right to remain here are entrusted exclusively to Congress. The control immigration to admit or exclude aliens is vested solely in the federal government.
Congress has said this is against the law, and Texas says, okay, we're going to mirror that.
Critics of the measure, known as Senate Bill 4 or SB 4, say it would lead to racial profiling.
What we're seeing here happen is that immigration as a whole is becoming more unclear and therefore more unkind of a process.
Alliance Samaragua is a former asylum seeker. Now he seeks to help others forge a future for themselves in America. He says the implementation of SB 4 would add to the fear people are already experiencing.
If there is something that may come to affect them while they're seeking asylum, and then why they still healing to the trauma what they just went through, it may, it put us in a place that we worry about for them.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed SB 4 back in December, and it's faced legal challenges ever since. The Biden administration says the law would sow chaos and confusion. Abbott says it's needed to stem the flow of people crossing the southern border illegally. The long-term fate of SB 4 is unclear, and the Fifth Circuit hasn't indicated when it'll make a ruling on whether it can take effect, at least temporarily. So, for now, this controversial law remains in legal limbo. William Denselow, CGTN, Austin, Texas.